Hello guys, my name is Anna and I'm from Ukraine, and I started vlogging at the very beginning of brutal Russian invasion to my free and independent country Ukraine. And I continue, and I hope that on my channel together we will witness Ukrainian victory. If you're new to the channel and you support Ukraine, please subscribe because the world needs to know more about us and the situation during Russian war in Ukraine. Today I am in Berlin for a very important and interesting project on the disinformation and role of social influencers during the times of war, crisis and conflicts. And I'm very grateful to you, my community, because actually you've made me this social influencer, though I don't like this word. I'm more into cultural diplomacy, and I have decided to give it a try and to fill my day with Aspen Germany Institute today. And hopefully I will make it because the agenda is really interesting. But I will start with some things that we can call cultural diplomacy, but actually these are styling elements. I have always been happy that I'm a girl and I can wear all of these things, and when packing for Germany I was trying to choose the items that will not be like super Ukrainian, but at the same time will have these details that remind you about my country and where I am from. So I will start you with the introduction of this style items. Please forgive the surrounding, just like Miley Cyrus Jaded film. But I am very glad to be a part of this project because there are lots of interesting things that I learned. The program is very serious, and it's about how we can fight disinformation, misinformation, and when you have Russia as a neighbor, kind of very important skills. So let's check if I'm able to make this video of the day with me, and I invite all of you for a live stream tomorrow on Thursday, June the 8th at 10 p.m. Kyiv time from Berlin. But today, let's have a day with me, a Ukrainian in Berlin. These are two t-shirts, sorry, they are not yet ironed, that I've taken with me. One is just the same as our president loves wearing, with Trident, and this Sunday I'm going to tell you more about Trident. And another one is United 24. I'm showing you one of my favorite parts. I am definitely happy that I was born a girl because I love such things. This one was bought by my mother. It's traditional Ukrainian necklace known as lunitsa because of the moon it resembles, and I guess it goes up to pre-Christian times, and I like it a lot. Plus it's very convenient. This one is known as zgarda because it combines metal, bronze or something like that with various expensive stones, gems. And this one is to stand out a little bit. These are corals and metal, but it's more for holidays or something like that. Or if you don't have a fancy dress, you can put it on and it looks wonderful. And another one is that I like a lot. It's an interpretation. I'd say it's pretty modern and big. It definitely stands out, but you can once again recognize these crosses that were very common for Ukrainian jewels back in that time. So I have taken this to have some reminders to people that I am Ukrainian. These are my socks for some informal events like breakfast in a couple of minutes, and you may say that they simply look rude, but I will object and I will let you know that they are actually informational war weapons because they say don't fuck with Ukraine. Preservation and popularization. So my entrance into the world of vlogging was actually quite therapeutic when I needed to speak the truth about Ukraine and some emotional. Hello guys, and I've promised you that today I will update you on everything that is happening with me in Aspen, Germany Institute, and I'm super grateful to its director for the opportunity to speak about Ukraine, disinformation, and some greetings from the heart of Aspen, Germany to you.
Well, thank you so much, Anna. We love having you. It's been really an inspiration. Anna is cool. She brings in so much ideas, creativity, and love. And I'm just very grateful that she takes the time and is with us today.
And thank you for making me an influencer, and thank you for teaching me, because there are lots of things to do still with that disinformation. Thank you. And now we are traveling to Berlin Federal Government Press Office. It's really hot, and these are girls from Ukraine who are also social influencers, and I think it's going to be very interesting. I think you recognize. You know that I like trains, underground, and all of that. So many things to experience in Berlin. So here we are at the Federal German Press Office. Looks very impressive, and I'm looking forward to see what's in. The security is pretty high, so I don't know how about filming, but you know, you have your personal spy, so I will try to do my best. The look from inside is even better. You see a beautiful reminder of support to Ukraine behind. I guess these were poles. But anyway, behind me is a beautiful sign of support to Ukraine, and dip there is Russian embassy. And we know that Russia is no more a legal state, it's a terrorist state, so it should not have embassies. So I'm finally in my hotel room, and this was a very long and a very interesting and inspiring day. I'm very grateful for Aspen Institute Germany for the very idea of this project, for speaking the truth about modern situation, naming Russian war in Ukraine. And I'm really grateful that people feel and understand the situation we are now, and that they are not afraid to name Russia an aggressor, and to speak about the ways we can actually protect ourselves from future similar propaganda and other toxic disinformation that is all around. Plus, this war continues, and there are many other things that we still have to fight, like, for example, with the explosion of Kakhovka Dam, when Russia still wants to throw this alternative truth, which is always lies, that they are not responsible for that, even though like everybody knows they are. Actually, it's pretty difficult to see this parallel reality, and I feel it very strongly here. When you see beautiful city, and I liked Berlin, it's not my first time, but perhaps that's the first time I like it so much, maybe because it's summer. And this beautiful world, and then photos from Kherson, drowned villages, and we already know that there are victims of this flood, artificial flood that is the result of Russian terrorist attack. And there are many people, especially on the temporarily occupied territories, that may not survive this flood because nobody cares from this org side about their evacuation. And I don't want even, but I have to as Ukrainian, think about the deaths that they can encounter in their own houses, especially if we think about elderly people and so on. And it's like, you have to stay strong, you have to focus on things that you can change, but it's very unjust, and I'm thinking that I'm super grateful to all of you who live far away from Ukraine but who feel our pain and who understand that we have to win. So there were many interesting things, and I've got some inspirational ideas that I want to apply later. And once again, I'm very grateful to be a part of this project. And you've seen this just like 3% of everything that was going on. But I was constantly talking about you too, because all of you, the friends of my channel, made me this influencer. I like the word. That's why I constantly repeat it. But you're also my influencers, because you've influenced a lot of things in my life and in my thinking and in my mission in life, how I feel myself. So I'm super grateful to you. Thank you for buying me coffees, becoming my patrons, and supporting my projects, helping me grow up. And tomorrow I'm still in Berlin, and I hope we can make a live session. This will be 9 p.m. Kyiv time. 10 p.m. Kyiv time, which is 9 p.m. Central European, like Berlin. But when I set the timing for our live stream, you will be able to adjust it to your own time zones. And I'm ready to speak about Berlin, my impressions, and other things that you're interested in. Maybe not that long because it's weekday, but I will be happy to see you tomorrow. So join me for a live session. Thank you so much for your support. Slava Ukraini!